How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we're looking at NAT and we're looking at Nordic American Tanker because Monday they have their earnings report before market hours. So I'm going to try to release a video after I read over the report and try to digest the information that they give. So definitely be on the lookout for that Monday. I actually have Monday off, so hopefully I'll be able to get it out partway through the day. Now, I will say before we start too, it is my girlfriend's birthday this weekend. So if you want to say happy birthday, put it in the comments below. She's celebrating, so we're gonna have the weekend off. So I apologize if I'm late responding to comments a little bit. That is why I'm doing it. So first of all, let's look into Nordic American Tanker. I'm going to try to keep it brief today. They have their earnings report Monday. This week has been back and forth for them, so they've been up and down like every half an hour. It seems like they're going up and down. And then you can see here they jumped up. They had some really good days where they were above $4.70. And then they've dropped back down to about $4.50. It seems like we're stuck right between $4 and $5. Now, I want to compare them to Scorpio Tankers and DHT. They're both one of my holdings. I apologize. I know some people are like, well, why don't you look at Euronav or TK? But there are only so many of these that I can compare them to, and I know more about Scorpio and DHT than the others just because I'm already invested in them. So we're going to take a look at their earnings and kind of where the stock's been since they released their earnings. But before we do, looking over here at their tanker report, I'm going to quickly go over their rates for this last week. That's what drives a lot of the price up and down each week is just what kind of rates they're getting, I think. So as we can see down here at the bottom, they decreased their rates this week. Of course, this doesn't mean much on a week by week basis, right? So whether they get 12 and a half or 20 and a half, it probably won't matter that much because this is just 1 week of the quarter. So, don't take too much thinking into this, but it's nice to see the trend typically go up, and the trend has been going up until this last week. As we can see here, it was pretty low in July, and it shows that it dipped a little bit here, but really it's been on the uptrend the last couple weeks, and like we always say, it usually goes up over winter just for seasonal reasons. So hopefully we see some good earnings Monday. Now I'm going to show you what they are expecting so you have an idea for whether it is good news or bad news on Monday. So they are expected to post quarterly earnings of about 28 cents per share. That is going to be a huge year-over-year change. Now it's a very seasonal business that they have. So yes, this is really good, but it can go up and down each year. Hopefully, we're moving to better years going forward. Hopefully, there's this thing called a super cycle that can happen. And hopefully, we're moving there so that they can get higher and higher rates. I'm not going to break that all down right now. But they're expecting this 28 cents per share. Their revenues are expected to be 88 million, up 187% from last year. So if we hit those numbers, that's a good thing. If we beat them, better, obviously. If we're below them, it's not good. But I will say too, even if they're above these numbers, it doesn't necessarily mean that the stock price is going to go up. So this is something that I think a lot of new investors don't necessarily understand a lot. When a company beats earnings, sometimes the stock price still goes down. So some people expect, like the retail investors or even the companies, the big companies that invest in these, some of them expect them to beat analyst estimates, and if they don't beat them by how much they think, then they might sell out. So this is something that I have been thinking about for NAT. There are a lot of people that are what are known as bag holders, so people are holding onto the stock even though it goes down in value from when they start buying. And this is supposed to be a huge quarter for NAT. It was for some of the other tankers too. So this is supposed to be a big quarter from them. Whether they beat estimates, even if they beat estimates, I think some people will still want to sell. So unless we have an equal number of people that come in and see, wow, they posted fantastic earnings, they beat earnings by whatever percentage, I'm going to start investing or I'm going to invest more in them, I can still see the price going down. Now, does that mean that you should sell? I'll leave that up to you. I'm not going to really cover a lot of that in this video, what my selling and buying price is. I'll link to a video here. I just made it like a week ago on when I'll buy and when I'll sell. And I'm still holding to it. I haven't changed my opinion on it. So definitely check that video out after this. But what we have to look forward to is hopefully they move in the same direction as the other two companies that we're looking at, which is Scorpio Tankers. They released their earnings on Thursday, and I will say for them, it's been a mixed bag. So they released it on August 6th. Their price went down dramatically, like 7% after they posted these fantastic earnings. Like they posted mid $2, so I don't remember the exact number here, but it was like $2.50 or so of their $13 share price. They earned $2.50, which is amazing. They paid down their debt about 10%, and they went down in value. So I made a video actually where I talked about how they are worth $39 for their book value and they're $12 a share. There is some risk in them, so do your own research. There's some risk, but as we've seen here this week, it's had a nice price increase. So pretty much after I made that video, it's gone up 10%. The other company that released earnings this week actually was DHT. So they released them on Monday, after hours, I believe. So they released them. I made a video right after hours on Monday talking about it. They increased their dividend by 37%. So they're up to 48 cents a share. And their price has done really well over the week. It's gone up almost 11%. Hopefully we see that with NAT. I will say NAT is more expensive per share than these other two companies. So with STNG, there's a lot more risk because of their debt load. But if they're able to refinance or pay off the debt, or if their rates stay high, it's going to be a very, very high reward stock. DHT is just a good value. It's a good overall stock. Like the risk isn't too high. The earnings are good. The price is pretty cheap, especially compared to NAT. But like I've said the whole time, NAT is the stock that people are watching. NAT is the stock that if the tanker industry does well, hopefully there's more light shed on NAT. Everyone will remember NAT because of their CEO going on CNBC, and there's just a lot of eyes on that company as opposed to these other companies, because there are a ton of tanker companies that you can invest in. But if you've seen even some of my videos, a lot more people watch NAT videos than videos on these other companies. So as you can see, there are more eyes on Nordic American Tanker. So hopefully we beat those earnings. Don't be surprised if we beat them and the price still goes down. I will give you a little idea. If the price goes down, I'll probably still hold. So I might be holding for a year. I might be holding for 2 years. I will have to reevaluate if the share price goes down, but I do have a selling price on if it goes up. So after it hits a certain point, I will sell out. So go check out that video that I linked to earlier about when I will sell out, but you can kind of see my exact selling price in that video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Again, comment below if you want to wish Megan happy birthday. And thank you for watching. If you do want to help out in another way, you can sign up for Webull or Robinhood or M1 Finance. If you've signed up with them through my link before and you forgot to actually fund the accounts, definitely do that. With Webull, you can get 2 free stocks. You do need to deposit $100. But then if you really want to, you can pull out the money, take the stocks, sell them, keep them, buy more, whatever you want to do. It's a great company that regularly gives bonuses to you. So definitely check that out. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.